Alright there gardeners. Now one of the best things you can do to support wildlife in your garden is to fill it with plants. But plants cost money, so I'm going to show you a money saving, garden filling top tip. Saving seed. Now saving seed is when you harvest seeds from plants you already have growing in your garden and you grow them to make more plants. That alone is amazing, but even better is when you swap seeds with your friends or other gardeners to increase diversity in your garden. Otherwise, you just end up with loads of the same plant, and diversity is really important for nature. So without further ado, let me show you how to save seed, and I'll make another video in autumn showing you how to sow it. Autumn's a really good time for sowing seeds. So timing is everything. If we harvest too early, the seeds won't be ready. They won't have accumulated enough energy to start growing when we sow them. On the other hand, if we try to harvest too late, the plant might have already dispersed its seed. This is what you need to look out for. Seeds ready to harvest will be completely dry. If they're surrounded by a casing, that should be dry too. It's a good idea to test some seeds for ripeness before harvesting a load. Pick, peel away or crack open the casing to reveal the seed inside. All plants are a bit different, so it can take a bit of playing around to find the seed, but you can normally work it out. Try to cut the seed in half with your thumbnail. If you can do this and the seed appears to have a bit of moisture inside it, it's probably not ready to harvest. If the seed is too hard to break with your thumbnail, or if you can do it but it appears dry inside, it's probably ready to harvest. In which case, cut off the seed head and place it directly into a bowl. You might notice seeds falling off as you do this, which is why you put it straight into the bowl. Label the seeds and put them in a warm, dry room to dry off a bit more. They can stay here for a few days or until all of the seeds and chaff feel completely dry and crispy. It's really important that it's bone dry for the next part, which is threshing. Okay, so threshing is when we detach the seeds from the plant. When completely dry, this is normally pretty straightforward. My go-to method is to rub the whole seed head between my palms. Most seeds when fully ripe are very durable, so you shouldn't risk damaging them by doing this. Keep going until you're sure the seeds have been separated. Now we need to separate the seeds from the chaff, which is everything that's not seed. We have two main options for this, sieving or winnowing. Sometimes a bit of both works well. It depends on the seeds and equipment you have available as to what you choose to do. It takes a bit of experimentation, but I'll show you the basics. Let's start with winnowing. Winnowing is where you use air to blow away the chaff. Chaff is usually lighter and has a bigger surface area than the seeds, so it's easy to blow away. At its simplest, you put the seed and chaff in a bowl and carefully try to blow the chaff up and out of the bowl. I'll show you a couple of examples. This is Allium Christophii. I blow down into the bowl and the chaff works its way up the sides and over the rim. The seed remains with only a small amount of chaff. It doesn't need to be perfect. This next seed that I'm winnowing is Thalictrum delavii. It's a little trickier because the seed is smaller, but don't worry, I've got this. It's hard to explain exactly how to do this, but give it a go. Practice makes perfect. Just a really quick interruption. If you're enjoying this video, if you're finding the gardening advice helpful, hit the subscribe button because I make videos like this, giving gardening advice on all sorts of different gardening topics all the time, and you'll probably find them really useful. So hit the subscribe button, then carry on enjoying the video. Bye. Okay, sieving. I have various sizes of sieve which are really helpful for a range of gardening tasks, including separating seed. I appreciate you might not have this many sieve sizes, but even an old kitchen sieve can do a great job on the right size seeds. Keep an eye out for a range of sieves with different size holes on FreeCycle or at car boot fairs. They are out there. Put a bowl underneath the sieve to catch what comes out. It could be seeds, it could be chaff, or normally a bit of both. If needed, sieving can be followed by a bit of winnowing. Play around. Finally, you need to store your seeds until you're ready to sow them. I bought a lot of these paper seed packets for under £10. Make sure you write the name of the plant on the front. Otherwise, they'll likely end up as mystery seeds. I've made that mistake more than once. I also put a backup label inside the packet in case the packet gets damaged. I use this label later when sowing the seeds. I then store my seeds in an airtight container in the fridge. Most seeds would be fine stored outside the fridge for at least a few years, but storing in the fridge dramatically extends the life of the seeds so long as you can keep them dry. It's as easy as that. Store as much seed as you can and help make gardens more diverse by swapping your seeds with friends and other gardeners. It's a really good thing to do for nature. So hang tight and I'll see you in autumn when I'll show you the best way to sow your seeds. Bye! If you want a gardening gem like this in your inbox once a week, sign up for free email updates at gardeningmentor.co.uk.